Welcome back to the IBSP. Here's your host, Boxing News.
It's impossible for Canelo to duck Terence Crawford. And look, let's break it down honestly and objectively as possible. And as you all know, the planned fight with Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford is off, even though it was never officially announced. Canelo and his team never officially announced this fight is done, never officially announced this fight is happening. Canelo has always maintained, we will wait and see. Now, the Ring, who was reporting that the fight was close, that the fight was agreed to. The Ring also reported that the fight was going to be in September, and it was also reporting that it was going to be in Allegiant Stadium. So with all of those reports, it's now reporting that Canelo, Terence Crawford fight is now off. That's what's being said. And everybody has been throwing blame everywhere, saying that Canelo's ducking, that this is a duck from Canelo. And these are typical Canelo haters wanting to slander this man's name. First off, the Ring didn't actually just report this fight was off yesterday, which was Wednesday. They actually reported this fight was off Monday, days ago. And when they reported that this fight was off on Monday, they immediately deleted the article. So it shows you that, hey, whatever issues been going on in negotiations, whatever talks have been going on, has been going on for more than just one day. So we know that. Additionally to all of this, it's impossible for Canelo Alvarez to duck Terence Crawford. I mean, look, at the end of the day, both of these guys are excellent fighters. Canelo, Terence, both of these guys are elite fighters. I respect both of these guys. Very great talents. The problem that we have is too many fanboys and haters in the sport. You even see a fanboy that's too quick to kiss someone's ass, or you see a hater that's quick to hate on somebody. And it looks like all the haters are out wanting to call Canelo a duck, even though no one has any of the reasons as to why this fight is not happening right now. We don't know why the fight's not happening. We don't know if the fight will ever be revived. We don't know if it's dead permanently. We don't know anything about this. They have not released any details. Crawford nor Canelo have spoke on this at all. So without all of those details, we don't know what happened. But one thing I will tell you is it's impossible for Canelo to duck Terence Crawford. This is why. It's impossible for Canelo Alvarez to duck a fight he did not ask for. Canelo did not ask to fight Terence Crawford. He did not ask for this fight. If Canelo was calling out Bud and he did something to stop or mess up the fight, you could call that a duck. But he never called out Terence Crawford. He never asked for this fight. In fact, Canelo Alvarez did not want this fight. So how can you duck a guy that you were not interested in fighting to begin with? I mean, look, let's be honest. Terence Crawford does not fight at 168 pounds. He's never had one fight at 168. He's never had one fight at 160. So the fact that people think that Canelo can duck somebody who is not in his weight class, who calls his name, is ludicrous. It's impossible for Canelo to duck somebody who fights at 154. If he's ducking Crawford, is he ducking Fundura too? It doesn't make any sense. Look, let's just be honest and unbiased. Canelo's not in the same weight class as Bud, and Bud asked for the fight, not Canelo. It's impossible for Canelo to duck the fight. Now, if Terence Crawford, it comes out that he outpriced himself, then at the end of the day, he ducked Canelo. But it's impossible for the other way around simply because Canelo's not in his weight class and Canelo did not ask for the fight. Bud asked for the fight, and if Bud outpriced himself, that's on Bud Crawford. Look, we got to be honest and unbiased. It's impossible for Canelo to duck this fight. Now, additionally to that, my hope is that we see Canelo Alvarez versus Benavidez, Bivol, or Beterbiev in September. We already know his May is likely done, so I'm hoping that in September we get one of those three fights with Canelo Alvarez. That is my hope. That is what I'm rooting for. That's what I want. And that's what real boxing fans wanted to see all along. But we shall see what happens.